All right, guys. I got a couple of things on my mind. Let me go ahead and get this out the way here. This is DJ Wolf Live. All right. I don't know how this podcast is going to turn out. But what I'll probably do, if it doesn't come out the way I need to through Spreaker, I'm going to broadcast it through YouTube. First item for beds. I heard about it yesterday, and I actually read about it last night. Legendary rapper, record producer, businessman, mogul of the Beats franchise, Andre Young, better known as Dr. Dre. His wife, I think her name is Nicole Young, filed for divorce this week. The couple had been married for 24 years. And Dre's empire is estimated at around $800 million. Yeah, 800. Rumor has it that she may get half, but she's likely going to get half. A cool $400 million. I think the record was Tiger Woods' wife who got him for like almost $800 million, some ridiculous number, some really ridiculous number. Michael Jordan's wife had got $600 from him. Whew. You know, I'm just thinking about that. Couple things come to mind. First thing come to mind on a personal level with me, and I'll start with that and then I'll start with them, is that I know I worked hard all my life. And I've been married going on 29 years. And I'm going to tell you the truth, I had the problem saying I don't have a prenup. Common guys like me would have to pay extra to get a prenup. And right now, I've been so late in the game, you know, and doing what I'm doing now and all of that, I plan on making some moves myself. Not big moves like Dr. Dre or anybody, but I got some things to work to myself on my personal side. But you always hope and pray that you're in a relationship where you can trust that person, that significant other, and you to be able to be not only compatible with each other, but to be cordial with each other and to have a really good relationship as friends. You know, which is how I really started out with, you know. The guys, the Dr. Dre's, the Michael Jordans, the Tiger Woods, and the like, you know, they go out there for these trophy wives out here and they get burned, you know. And from my understanding, well, from what I know, Tiger Woods and Dr. Dre's wives were just that, trophy wives. I don't know about Michael Jordan's wife, ex-wife. I know Tiger Woods' wife was a babysitter, I think. And Dr. Dre's wife, I don't know what she did. From what I heard, it wasn't much. But my thing of it is, these guys had worked their way up from the bottom up to become legends in their own right. Tiger Woods, one of the greatest golfers on the planet ever. You know? And Tiger's not even, well, it is his real name, but not his real government name, if you know what I mean. His birth name. But he's such a legend that his nickname became brought him to legendary status because of what he does as a golfer. Because that win he did last year was one of the greatest comeback wins I've ever seen. It was incredible. You know, and I applaud him for that. You know. but he worked his ass off. He had been doing it since he was as long as he could walk. You know, I witnessed that myself on Mike Douglas. So many years ago. Michael Jordan, who I watched in college when he was in North Carolina, man, I knew he was going to be great. And now he's known as a basketball god. You know, basketball legend. A great, great, great basketball legend. One of the greatest ever played. Now, I recently saw, what was the last stand, I think? But anyway, the Michael Jordan documentary about the Bulls. Really good. I highly recommend it. And the thing of it is, he worked his ass off to get to where he got. You know, and it, like I said, it paid off. You know, Michael Jordan made the shoe. He changed the game of the shoes, man. He changed the game of sports shoes forever with Air Jordans. When Air Jordans came out in 85, 86, damn near 4 decades ago, it changed the shoe game forever. You know? And if you're a big-time NBA baller or about to become a big-time NBA baller, your shoe game is going to pay you extra in addition to what you're going to get from the team. You know? But no one has been more famous for their shoes as much as they were for the game as a legend than Michael Jordan, which is why his shoes are so expensive. Oh boy, let me see what's happening here. Oh man. You know? And this dude gonna be stupid. You know, daggone where you see a police car right there. They back out here again. Fuck with people. Look like we're in an accident. But anyway, and Dr. Dre, legendary rapper, who started his career with the infamous NWA. And after he left NWA, became an even bigger deal when he co-founded Aftermath Records and started doing his own stuff and helping launch the career of Snoop D.O.G. and Eminem. You know, and then he turned around and created Beats by Dre that put him into the stratosphere. You know, the company is worth umpteen millions, man. It's still making money off of these. Every time I turn around, they got new Beats by Dre headphones. Now they got wireless ones, which actually I don't repair myself. My wife gave them to me for Christmas a couple years ago. I don't use them that much. I try not to use them that much because it was, you know, because the Beats by Dre, especially the wireless ones, they're not cheap. And now they got studio Beats by Dre, which I'm going to, matter of fact, I actually plan on getting those myself for my studio. You know, my little private music thing that I do with a couple of things. But anyway, the thing of it is, it's like black women, they don't want you to date outside your race, and they have a problem with that. But by the same token, they can go out there and marry a rich guy like a Michael Jordan or Dr. Dre or Tiger Woods and take full advantage of them. And there's nothing wrong with that in the community. Like, get your money, girl. Mm-hmm. But if he go off and marry a white girl and don't settle down for no black chicks like a number of brothers do, what's the next thing they say? What's the next thing they say? I'll wait. He's that man white girl, get you back there and keep it in the community. Now here's the thing about keeping it in the community. And this will trip me out. And this is what they were talking about regarding Kobe Bryant. Now, they talk about, there are people who criticize Kobe Bryant for marrying a woman outside his race. But I'm going to tell you the truth. I'll give it to Vanessa. Vanessa was holding it down for Kobe the whole time. They were married well over 20 years. You know, she loved that cat. You know, didn't really hear a whole. The only thing that Kobe did was he had messed up when he cheated on her, and she still was a rider. She made him pay $4 million, but she still was a rider, and she stayed with him. You know, he got a $4 million, I think, what, a ring or something like that, and she stayed with him, never left her side. She was a soldier. But I know black folk about, well, Kobe, because he died, multi-millionaire, by the way, that Vanessa's family won't get the money. He ain't gonna come to the black community. And then he had a fall with his parents. And that's another whole story. I don't know how that working out. I can't speak for that because I don't really know the whole story. All of that part is true about, maybe, okay, the money's not gonna come back, but it ain't gonna, don't guarantee it's gonna come back to the community. But dig this. Those black women who marry these ballers and shit, guess where the money usually don't go to anyway? The fucking community. You know why? Because these black women are living high off the hog and they're buying white. Yeah, they're buying white. And when I say buying white, they don't spend money into the hood. That money don't go back to the hood. Who gives a fuck? It ain't going back to the hood no way. They got them caviar taste and champagne drinks to be worried about bringing that money back to the hood. They ain't gonna do it no way. That tripped me. I heard somebody saying that. I heard a YouTuber saying it. You marry outside the race, the money gonna come back to the hood. They ain't gonna come back to the hood no way. Fuck out of here. Dumbest. And somebody else was saying, it was a well-known YouTuber, which not only one, this year has a show on Satellite Radio. I ain't gonna say her name, but she made a good point. She said some of these YouTubers are dumb as fuck, and they are. How you make some old stupid announcement about, well, he married race, if this baller like Jordan or Kobe married race, the money will come back to the community. It ain't gonna leave the community because it comes back to the family. No, it won't. It won't. 99.9% chance, even if they marry a black woman, that money ain't gonna go back to the community because she's going to be too busy spending all that bullshit on herself anyway. But guess what Kobe's wife did? Guess what his widow did? From what I understand, they took that money and established mentorships and centers or something like that. Yeah. From my understanding. But the thing of it is, just because a black woman married rich, don't mean the money's gonna come back to the community. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I heard that shit. I said, get the fuck out of here. But my point is, every time a black man upgrades, and I don't mean upgrade, I'm talking about upgrade his life. Not necessarily his lifestyle, but his life. Or they go out there and get a good job, and all of a sudden the women come. Those women wasn't around before, and they always seem to be these so-called high-maintenance trophy women, who many of them don't do shit no way. They be looking for a rich guy, but they lay up on their back and their stomach. Somebody was telling me, well, they been married them for 24 years. So what? Did she go out there and have to deal with all kind of people to get to fight back? I mean, literally fight back to keep from ripping them off. Was she there negotiating for contracts? No. Was she staying up to 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning making beats when you had to wait for Negroes to get in the studio because they took all night to get there? No. She didn't do any of that. That's why a lot of times I don't think these women they be deserving half of my money. Fuck that. I don't think that's right. Did you play sick when you got on the court to win another championship for your team? Or play injured? No, you didn't. Or did you have to endure racism, which I'm sure Tiger Woods have, And I think I have heard a story about that, a couple of stories about that. From white golfers just to throw you off your game, all that pressure. Come on. I'm just saying those examples. You know, somebody made, another YouTuber did make a very good analogy about when you're married. You marry up. You don't marry down. You marry up. You know? Like I dated up. You know? I dated girls with a simple ass mindset. Didn't marry them. Thank God. And I married up. You know? No. What about woman being rich or anything like that? Because she wasn't making shit that lot of money. Neither did I. But you marry up due to intelligence, due to your compatibility, not because she's the hottest thing on the block. She don't have to be the hottest thing on the block. You know. But you know, a lot of guys in the entertainment field, sports field, they marry women who are, you know, let's say a piece of ass. You know. And just because they're a piece of ass and they sound nice and they got a big butt and a smile, don't mean they are about your interests. And they ain't about the planning of your interests. They're about the planning of their future. You know? They too busy planning your money on their brain. That's a fact. But they were saying about compatibility, and I totally agree. If you're going to marry up and marry someone that's compatible to your level. You know? And when I say by compatible to your level, that means somebody who is on the level of doing the same type of work or the same type of interest of work that you're doing, hand over foot. What are they doing? I hate when they do this. Come on now. People gotta get to work. You just dragging, probably ain't going nowhere. Probably going to smoke some dope and suck a dick or something. Excuse my French. I hate that. She's dragging. Come on now. You're driving way too slow. And you know you are. Now you want to speed up. But yeah, I'm just, you know, it's just you have to have somebody that's compatible to you. In more ways than just, oh yeah, she's a hot piece of ass. I want to, you know, marry her because I love her. It ain't always about all that. You know, you have to have the shared same interest. You know, she has to have a reason for you to marry her besides her good looks. You know, a lot of people don't do that. You have to want something. You have to, you know, they have to be sharing the same goals and doing really the same type of work or something similar. Not someone who's selling cosmetics while you out there playing 80 games and 90 games a year. You know? Because people would do that all day. But anyway, just had to say my 2 cents about that, man. I hope Drake gonna be alright. Drake gonna be alright. You know, he got beats, man. He still got records. You know, he probably be out there making more records at some point because he got paid that off. You know? But it happens. Brothers gonna always bounce back. Look at Eddie Murphy. Look at Michael Strahan. Eddie Murphy and Michael Strahan dated and was with the same woman at one time. I don't know if Strahan's still with that chick. I don't think he is. Last time I heard he broke up with Eddie Murphy's ex-wife. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. My thing is, and this is the point, and I'm not saying it in the racial terms or anything like that, but the truth of the matter is, one monkey don't stop no show. You know, yeah, okay. So she got you for half of your money. But you gonna let that stop you from living your life? It's not the end of the world. Maybe the end of the first few million that you made, but it ain't the end of the world. You know? Dre still got his business. You know, as long as she don't get half of that, he good. You know, Mike Strahan worked three jobs. He does the NFL on Fox. He does his own. He's a co-anchor on Good Morning America, and he has another show, also on ABC, by the way. You know, so he's all right. You know, he'll be all right. Eddie Murphy, who, by the way, ex-wife also dated Mike Strahan. This dude, you know, he bounced back all the time. You know, he's still a multi-millionaire. You know, married a banging white woman. You know, she got a baby by him. You know, he just came off one of his most successful television bits ever on Saturday Night Live, which to me, I don't care what anybody say, I think was the funniest thing I've seen in years. Might be the funniest thing since he was on there, but definitely the funniest Saturday Night Live episode I've seen in a long time. You know, some people criticize something. I mean, his time was just, it maybe a couple of things might be slightly off, but he was still funny as hell. I'm telling you right now, I don't care what anybody say. You know, I'm just using those as examples. Tiger Woods had one of his biggest wins ever last year. It was last year, this year. I think it was last year. And I applaud him for that. I really do. You know, Michael Jordan is still making money hand over foot with Nike. You know, and Air Jordan. He has his own brand. You know, the shoe brand made him as big of a legend as his basketball game. You know, real talk. So, you know, like I said, one monkey don't stop no show. You just keep on pushing. That's what men do. It was the other way around. Women couldn't do it. I'm just going to be honest. A woman she couldn't do it. You know. They go out there, all that lavish spending, and they run out of money. They're going to try to go ahead and get more money. But chances are, once you sign that contract, it's a wrap, baby. You get what you get, and that's it. Whatever you ain't got, it's over. You know, so you're going to have to figure out how to build your own brand and continue to move on. This is DJ Wolf Live. I'm out.